Well, hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone listening in to tonight's broadcast of VORW Radio International, the voice of the Report of the Week, getting out to this Thursday, the 5th of February, 2026. This program is transmitted to you on the international shortwave frequency of 9705 kHz. Broadcast from Taiwan with 300 kilowatts of power for listeners in East Asia. Thank you all so much for tuning in, dear listeners. I wish each and every one of you a very happy month of February, and I hope you all are staying warm still. I heard in the news, especially in Japan, that there was a lot of snow recently. So I hope everyone, especially over there, is staying warm and staying safe at that. It is funny how the weather can fluctuate. For those of you who are regular listeners, about a month ago, I mentioned, right around the New Year, that the weather here in the U.S. state of Florida, where I reside, was quite warm. Well, a month later, and the opposite now holds true. This last week, here in Florida, saw some of the coldest nighttime temperatures on record for the area. And there were actually several nights, believe it or not, where the temperature was well below freezing. And amusingly, because it isn't too often where you have freezing temperatures in Florida, I put out a little cup of water just as a test overnight to see if it would freeze solid. And wouldn't you know, it actually did. So it was cold enough for ice to form here in the state of Florida. I would have to imagine there must have been some tourists out there that were probably quite disappointed, thinking that they would come to Florida to escape the cold winter weather, only to end up with freezing temperatures here as well. So this winter, at least over here in the United States, has taken quite the cold turn, and that, of course, seems to hold true elsewhere as well. I haven't much to discuss tonight, so we'll get straight into things. In tonight's program, there will be a roundup of select current events, and following the news, listener-requested music. Please stay tuned. The news is next. We begin with an update on a very dynamic, complicated, and ever-changing situation in the Middle East. The latest as to where things stand on the situation in Iran.